Hey there, my name is Sage and you're watching D&D Daily. Today I'm doing a blind stat block reading of the Prismari Professor of Expression. Professors of Expression embody the flair of Prismari magic. Using continuous motion, fluid grace, and interweaving steps, these teachers channel the elements of wind, flame, and lightning to accompany them. Their magic is fast and beautiful, which becomes swift death in battle, mesmerizing in its energetic flow. Devastating lightning strikes and searing lashes of flame meet the professor's foes head-on. Professors who embrace the Prismari philosophy of expression focus on magic becoming art in the moment, whether to create a spectacle that an audience will never forget or to strike down their foes in a flash. These teachers impress upon their students the beauty of creation. I really like getting into the moment where the colleges split into their two philosophies because it's really cool to see the base magic be used in two very distinctive ways. It sounds like this magic is going to be a lot more flashy, a lot more grandiose, and it has an even more of an emphasis on movement. I'm really excited to see how they incorporate that into the stat block. The Prismari Professor of Expression is a medium or small sorcerer of any alignment. They have an armor class of 13 or 16 with mage armor. They have an average hit points of 97 and a 40-foot movement speed, so we've increased our speed even more. They have a +2 strength, +3 dex, +2 con, +2 intelligence, +1 wisdom, and +4 to charisma. Overall, this definitely looks like a strong sorcerer type stat block, but it also comes with pretty high strength and constitution and dex, so it's actually a really well-rounded stat block, but of course charisma being the standout there. We have proficiency in dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, as well as the acrobatics, arcana, athletics, perception, and expertise in performance skills. We have resistance to fire and lightning damage, a passive perception of 14. We speak common and any 4 languages. We are challenge rating 7 with a proficiency bonus of +3. The Professor of Expression comes with multi-attack, making 3 Cinder Strike attacks. Cinder Strike is a melee spell attack with +7 to hit. Has a reach of 15 feet, it hits one target, and on hit it does an average of 13 fire damage. Our next action is Lightning Flourish, which recharges on a 6. The Professor unleashes arcs of magical lightning at up to 2 creatures it can see within 60 feet of itself. Each creature must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, taking on average 35 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. The Professor, of course, comes with spellcasting and a spell save DC of 15. At will, they can cast Minor Illusion, and twice a day they can cast Fog Cloud, Gust of Wind, and Mage Armor. So we actually lost some pretty good spells. Losing Silent Image, I think, is a pretty big standout, as well as where did our water walking go? I find that pretty interesting that we lost some pretty good stuff. We come with a bonus action, which is Flaming Leap. The Professor is wreathed in flames and jumps up to 30 feet in any direction. When the Professor lands, the flames erupt in a 10-foot radius around the Professor and then vanish. Each creature of the Professor's choice in that area must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take on average 7 fire damage. I really don't see how we're utilizing Fog Cloud. It just blinds us as well, so it's going to be our escape mechanism. We're going to be using Mage Armor at the beginning of the day, and then Gust of Wind again is pretty low on usefulness. It's sometimes useful, but overall it's not going to be worth the action that you're giving up. So putting the whole stat block together, this is what we come up with. Lightning Flourish is the best thing we can do and should be used on cooldown. It's going to do the most amount of damage, and it hits 2 people, and it can be used at a much larger range. I almost suggest using Flaming Leap not as a way to get in, but a way to get out. It gives you that extra 30-foot movement speed, so you can, hit them with your 3 Cinder Strikes and then Flaming Leap out of there. I think that extra mobility is going to be a lot better than the damage it offers. So we're still trying to keep our distance even though we're only attacking at 15 feet. I think if you are going in too hard with this character, it's going to be punished, and I think the stat block is a lot of it. It's a pretty big trap to play that way because it feels like you should be flaming leaping in there and then attacking in melee distance, but I don't think that's right, not with that AC and that amount of hit points at this level. So overall, I think it can be effective, but I think it needs to be played right. This has been the blind stat block reading of the Prismari Professor of Expression. We are D&D Daily. We release new D&D content every single day, so if that's interesting to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you tomorrow.